Marc Lamont Hill and Queenzflip, two hosts of the Joe Budden Podcast, almost fought each other live on the Joe Budden Podcast. What's interesting to me is what triggered the argument. The dichotomy of Marc Lamont Hill arguing as a scholar versus people who aren't, and how that plays itself out. We'll talk about it right now on Doing It for GP.
You can't handle the truth.
As a whole becomes a part, I strike to burn, and the flame returns.
Welcome back to the channel. Your boy Matt back with some thoughts, with some opinions, with some reactions. Wipe your feet off as you come in. Hit the like button if you so choose, and hopefully you stay a while. Shout out to the supporters. And with that said, let's take this walk. All right, so you can't really use Joe Budden clips because they sometimes get blocked, but we'll try. We'll give it a try with these stills. Take a look at this clip.
Because people will hear that and think I do that.
Well, I don't know if you do it, but I
you have any reason to think I do that?
I don't know.
Do you have any reason to think I do that? Is what I
don't
said.
Because you just said that. You said you cracking a joke with Joe. Like, oh,
But you cracking a joke with Joe?
I don't know. Listen, what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Listen, what I'm trying to tell you.
I think the people need to see this show.
Hey, here you got.
Hey,
guess what? It's going out.
It's going out.
What's the difference between what we did last week?
Just want to care about what people shouldn't see, then shut up.
Then don't say it.
This is going out.
I'm comfortable with everything I'm saying.
This is going right out.
I love you, Flip.
I love you too.
FedEx too.
But no, I don't backbite. Hey, as a matter of fact,
next to it, separate shit.
UPS, here's the tracking link.
As a matter of fact, you know I don't. Because whatever you've ever told me, you know ain't never come out. And whatever ever happened that I witnessed to, I ain't never said shit about.
Yeah,
like, even when
we kept your secrets, nigga.
I'm not going to say it because then I have to say
we kept your secrets.
That's all I'm going to say.
What secrets?
I can't nobody up here say nothing different.
What secrets?
We kept your secrets, boy.
What secrets?
We know your secrets.
I'll tell you off air. I'm not even going to allude to it on here. I don't move that way.
See, this is loyal.
That's not loyal.
Not that shit you do. This lawyer ain't gonna blow you up in front of millions, nigga.
Please, what you talking about?
No, and to be clear for the ones, it ain't nothing personal. It ain't about personal life. I don't want to make it sound like that because I want people to think.
Oh, you talking about anything that I tell you, niggas? Anything that happened, I can talk about.
And it's for you to talk about. What I'm saying, I won't.
So anything that
I'm saying, I won't.
So if you allude to it, because you say a lot of tricky words.
No, I don't. I say regular words that's tricky to you.
Tricky words, funny as shit.
That's another thing you do, right? Like, my nigga, you the busiest man in the world. You spend 1,000 hours trying to communicate and speak to people to be accepted by people that this community, that this nigga built through the community. I don't need to do
that. That's our job.
Nigga. I believe in myself.
That's
and I believe in what
our
I do. No, our job is to come up here and work and show and put our best foot forward.
And that's what I do.
That's our job. And plus, do other shit behind the scenes.
You mean like promote the show?
To try to win favor. You try to win favors.
You mean like fan engagement?
You try to win favors.
All right, you're
period. To me, you try to win favors
with the fans.
And then on top of that, even if you do win favors,
they're our audience.
Even if you do win favors, you try to point out everything else that nobody do. That's sucker shit to me.
When do I do that?
You try to point
Don't
out.
call me a sucker no more. Don't 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 call me a sucker no more.
That's sucker shit. I'm not calling you. I'm saying that's sucker shit. I can take that. I'm not calling you. I'm saying that's sucker shit. You not a sucker, but that's sucker shit.
And I'm telling you, you say that sucker shit, I take it like you said it to me. So I'm saying,
what I'm saying.
Let's do this. Let's both calm down. No.
Stop doing that.
No, I'm saying let's both calm down. Let's both calm down because I'm telling you right now, the way you talking to me, I'm taking a different way. So let's both calm down.
So what does that mean, though?
I'm saying let's talk like brothers.
You don't gotta say that.
I'm saying
because what you
and you ain't gotta say that sucker shit. So I'm saying let's both.
You're not a sucker, but I said the behavior that happened.
Then we good.
To me.
Then we good. Then we good. Now let's get back to the show.
But that's why you saying that?
Because when you say that sucker shit, I take that as disrespectful. And I take that as to me. To me. So I'm trying to tell you.
But there's a lot of shit you say to niggas that we take disrespectful. But for
and there's a lot of shit you say that I take disrespectful. Nigga, I'm not gonna talk about it on air because I'm not you.
I'm afraid.
So at the end of the day, I'm not you. This is what you do, and then I'm gonna leave this shit alone.
All right.
No, fuck that. No, Imani, I'm not potting. Nigga, don't fucking stand. What the fuck is you doing?
Can you grab him?
Nigga, do you want? Are we talking or we potting?
Y'all are making.
We can talk outside or we can pot. Then let's talk outside.
Mark and Flip.
No, don't. Fuck that.
Mark and Flip. It's not fucked up.
No, every time you get mad, you talk to niggas like they pussy and they not.
I didn't call you pussy.
No, you call me a fucking sucker. That's the same shit. Let's talk outside. Stop. I'm not trying to draw. Let's just talk outside.
We can't talk outside.
They can talk outside.
No, y'all can talk outside. No, y'all.
I'm talking to outside.
Not outside. You're not in this hallway. Not in this hallway. You're not. Yeah, y'all take that shit up to a project block or somewhere. Yeah, what are y'all talking about?
Then let's pod. That's what I said. This is all fucking dumb shit. We partner. Exactly. Let's pod.
Hey, look, I say it all the time. This isn't about picking a side. For me, this is about breaking down how they got to this point. You know, based on what we know about the two and what we know about both of their personalities. Marc Lamont Hill, in my opinion, based on what I see on here and what I've always said about Marc Lamont Hill since he was on TV debating Don Imus's comments, has always been impressively, consistently representative of a highly educated brother with credentials to back. However, he'll often throw logic out the window and be willingly obtuse in subjects when there's a window to virtue signal, and he'll naturally contradict himself in the process. And when that happens, he weasels his way out by articulating his way onto the fence, and then he acts like he's playing the devil's advocate or speaking on behalf of the other position so he can stay in a safe space, getting off the virtue signal, but also shield his point from being criticized or deemed wrong. You know, when he does that shit on traditional media or, Piers Morgan or some shit, he gets called out right away. In essence, he don't pull that shit on them fools around the corner. Sitting on a Joe Budden podcast and couch around is like Flip. He leverages that educational background into winning all the arguments with his opinion. Because then he'll cite some shit and sound sincere and give that sincere look. Black people love it who sound like he know what he talking about, who uses big words. And I think what I'm articulating is what Flip was feeling and trying to articulate. And it's funny because people paint Marc as the calm, reasonable one, but he crashes out when Flip says that sucker shit. I get it. Marc heard sucker, he wants to fight. He wasn't in professor mode. I get it, but keep the same energy. The fact that he got hung up on feeling Flip called him a sucker is also an indictment, I feel, on how Marc acts high and mighty intelligence-wise. He feels like the street kids are trying to pick on a smart guy based on how that escalation played out. And look, I've always been a fan of Marc Lamont, but I've always caught his inconsistencies as well. Like when he turned all pastor voice trying to stir up votes for the Democrats. Previously on just roll the clip. My issue with Marc Lamont Hill is that, boy, does he pander. And he panders in many different ways. One example is when he was on that now canceled Black News show online arguing with Judge Joe Brown about Bill Cosby. Regardless if you felt Bill Cosby did what he did or not, legally, there was no precedent for him to be arrested or charged with anything. Just a shitload of allegations. And a smart man like Marc Lamont Hill decided to ride the Cosby is guilty, I don't care what anybody says train, and promptly got chewed alive by Judge Joe Brown, who knows the law and who happens to also have been a lawyer before a judge. And all Marc did was get his intellectual ego fractured and tried to rush the judge off the segment.
This honestly is, with all due respect, is the most disturbing interview I've ever had in my life.
No, but see, you are into this thing where everybody's got to be protected. Discretion,
we can have a conversation, but
you can't protect
commercial
from
break. Unfortunately, I got to run with way past commercial break. I know you understand that.
All of this in the name of pandering to the narrative of Bill Cosby. And now recently, he just pandered to a church full of black people by adopting the black pastor voice.
These preachers, ooh, Lord, and these bourgeois Negroes.
If this was Martin Lawrence, he'd probably call him something like, oh, crap, no dollars, TD, fake ass. My dog, just be yourself. It's like that Tennessee representative Justin Pearson.
We right now are showing Tennessee and the country that there's only one way forward.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The whole Martin Luther King spiel is very, very uplifting. But couldn't you just be yourself?
I wanted to do this by partnering with organizations from the Boone Democrats to the Boone Republicans.
And that's the moral of this whole shit. Marc Lamont Hill, you came this far with your own swag. Getting extra spicy for the church look a little off.
How dare you use this sacred space? How dare you use this beloved pulpit? How dare you use this sacred tradition?
Just be yourself, Marc, bro. I mean, the one who invited Flip outside, somewhere in between. Bring Professor Marc out when the subject calls for facts, dates, and numbers, shit like that. But what do I know? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe if you like the content, hit the notification bell. And with that said, hopefully you've been entertained and informed while passing this precious time that we have. And hopefully I've earned your sub. I go by the name of Mac. This has been Doing It for GP. Till next time.
You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here, because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here.
You never did me, I spit the truth. Call you aware, fear-driven niggas get the boot. All of you squares couldn't fit up in my circle. All of us rare and will hurt you severe. Slow your roll, nigga, patience is a virtue.
Yeah, and a nigga bite any bark when I black out. How you gon' hide in the dark?
Don't call me a sucker no more. Don't call me a sucker no more.